Okay, problem number 14. We are being told that we have coordinates for the four corners of a pool table. So let's go ahead and mark those in place. So our first coordinate is A, which is -4, -2, right there. That's A, -4. Whoa, what am I doing? That is A, -4, -2, -4x, -2y, and B, which is a +3 and a -2, so right there, +3, -2, and C is a +3 and a +8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right there. I hope I just counted correctly. C, 3, 8. And then finally, D is at -4, +8. So right there, finishing that off, making ourselves a nice rectangle. D, -4, and +8. So let's sketch in the pool table real quick. Probably should have done it in green since it's a pool table, but I guess we'll just pretend it's a fancy pool table that has blue felt on it instead of green felt. So now let's go ahead and mark the cue ball, which is at -1, 1. So right there, that's Q, -1, 1, like that. And then finally the target ball is at 0, 6. And so let's go up 6, which is right there. And that is the T, 0, 6, just like that. And we want to bank the ball off of AD, and we want to hit the target ball. So what coordinates on AD should we be aiming? So picture the situation. The ball is going to be coming in like that, banking off the wall and hitting there. And the idea is that whatever angle we come in at, we will go out with that same angle after hitting the wall. And so we get these two similar triangles, and we know a couple things. I'm going to redraw these triangles right here, just like that. We know a couple things. We know that this bottom distance is 3. We know that this top length is going to be, what is that, 4 up there. And we know that this total distance from here all the way down there is going to be, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's label that as well. How does that help us? Well, I'm going to label that right there, actually, as 5. Because how does that help us? Well, we want to know where to hit it, so let's call that length x. If that's x, then this length right here is 5 minus x. And so we can say that x over 3 equals 5 minus x over 4. And we will cross multiply to get 4x equals 15 minus 3x. Add 3x to both sides to get 7x equals 15. So x equals 15 over 7, which we can get an actual number for, a decimal number I should say. It's ugly and long, so I'm going to say roughly 2.143, like that. Okay, well that's the value of x, but that is not our answer. The answer is, at what coordinates should you be aiming? Well, we know that the x value of the coordinate is going to be -4, because that's the x value of that vertical wall, that vertical side, that line there, AD. But what's the y value? Well, we know that Q is starting at a y value of 1, and we need to add to that 15/7. So let's keep it as a fraction. If we add 1 to 15/7, we're adding 7/7, so we're going to get 22/7, just like that. Or if you wanted to use a decimal, we can say -4, 3.143. And either form there should be an appropriate answer for us.